Okay, so let's see how well we remember some of our mental strategies today. 34 plus 20. When you have the answer, just put your thumb. 34 plus 20. It should not mean you should be really quick at it right now. Now, Raj?
I think it's 59.
59, and how did you solve that? What did you do? What was your thinking? Did you just come up with an answer and just thought that was the answer? Or did you have some sort of thinking? Were you counting by ones? No. What did you count by?
I count by 2.
By twos? Okay. So that would take an even longer time to it. Someone come up with a different, another answer that might have been correct?
45.
Shiny?
54.
54. And how did you solve that?
I did an algorithm on my hands.
What do you mean an algorithm on your hands?
Like I got 20 in my mind. Like I did the 34 and 20, and then I knew there's 1 0, so I put it to 0 4 on the bottom. Then 3 plus 2 is 5, so I got it.
Okay, but 3 plus 2 is 5 and 4 is 9. Right? I'm fine with the way you did it. I just want you to explain it maybe a little bit clearer. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Is that correct? 5 and 4 is 9? 5 plus 4 is not 9? Yes, 5 plus 4 is 9. Did you do 3 plus 2? You did? Is that what you were doing mathematically here? German?
I just added the 20 to the 3.
Yeah. So
Add the 1.
it's not 3 plus 2, Shiny. It's
30 plus 2.
yeah. So you started at 30, and Shiny said, "Okay, I'm going to add 20 to it, 'cause that's really easy to do." And I get 50. It is like 3 plus 2, but it's 30 plus 20. You've got to keep that in your head, because if not, you're going to make a lot of the mistakes later on, right? And then you said, well, I'll just add the 4 on, and you get 50. And if this is too hard for you, 30 plus 10, right, works as well. Now, what do you notice happens with those numbers here? What's the only place value that changed? What's the only place value that changed? Manreed?
The 0.
The 0 changed? What's the only place value that kind of really... So 34 plus 20 became 54. What's the only place value that really changed from this 34? The 3? So what place value is that? Sibby?
The 10's column.
The tens column, right? Remember, this is our tens, and this is our, right? And why did the tens column, why was the tens column the only thing that changed? Why was the tens column the only thing that changed? When you talk to someone next to you, why do you think the tens column is the only thing that changed? There's no wrong answer, so just talk out your ideas. What do you notice? Come on, Mary, what do you notice with like, so this is the number that we started with, right? this number we added to it. What do you notice about that number that makes this is the only thing that changed?
Well, if the previous
Well, what do you notice about this number in particular that would mean that this is the only thing that changed? What's in the number 20? A 2 or the number 2 in 20? Number 20 or and a 0 in the ones column, right? And there's 2 in the tens column. So if there's 0 in the ones column, what's going to happen to the ones column? If you have 0 somewhere, what's going to happen to it? If I give you 0 markers, what's going to happen to you? Yeah, so if I gave you 0 markers, what are you going to have? So if nothing happened to the ones column because you put 0, is any number going to change? No. Okay, what did you think about? What answers did you come up with? What happened? Why is it that the tens was the only place value to change? See it?
Because it's 3 tenths.
There's 3 tens here, but we added what to it? 2 tens. Did we add any ones to it?
No.
So what's the only place value that's going to change? If I only add 2 tens to it, what's the only thing that's going to change? The tens column, right? Okay, I'm going to throw a little curveball in here. You ready for this? 34 takeaway. Think about it. Think about what we did up here. So now it's 34 take away 20. Okay, the answer, I want a thumb up. Try not to count by ones. Think about what we did up here. We added two tens. What's going to happen this way? Do you have an answer? A thought? Partial thinking? Okay.
32.
Okay, so if you did 32, what are you only taking away? Let's think about this. So Yakanpreet said 32. What did he end up taking away from 34 to get to 32? Ishan?
12?
He took 12 away to get 32?
No.
So if I drew a number line, and started the number 34, and I ended up at 32, what did I take away? 2. What am I supposed to take away?
20.
I'm supposed to take 0 away?
No.
I'm supposed to take 20 away. And that's what I was trying to say with Shiny, right? If we only think of numbers as one place value, like a ones, then we're going to make mistakes like that. So if I'm going to take 20 away, what are you going to do then? Instead of taking 2, what are you going to do? You have an answer? Yes, you did. Your hand was up before.
I was just telling that you have to take away 10.
10. Okay, so let's start 34 and I take away 10. What's the 10 before it?
24.
Yeah. And this is where counting by ones could help you, because really we are counting in that sense, but we're thinking of it as 20 and 30 versus 3 and 2. But you can still do that, right? 3. Does anything change in my ones column? No, because what's in the ones column here? 0. Nothing changes, right? So 3, 2. What's the next one?
14.
Yeah, or the 10, or the 1. Becomes 14, so my answer is 14. Okay, you ready for the next one? I don't know. 56 plus 20.
86.
So if you're struggling, think about how we built our strategies, okay? Ishan, you got an idea?
I think it is 65.
Okay. What strategy would you use? What have we been doing for like this one? Counting forward by
Tens.
tens. Okay, so what number would we start at?
We'll start at 56.
Okay. Can you count forward by 10? And how many tens would I count forward by? How many tens would I count forward?
2.
2. Okay, so let's do 1.
Uh, 66.
Good.
That's going to be 76.
So the answer is?
76.
Okay, so you just did that with my help. Do you think the next time I ask an addition question like this, you could do it on your own? Okay, let's try another one. Uh-oh. Oh no, now we have something in the ones column though. Sibi, you're smiling. Why are you smiling?
The answer is 78.
78?
No, 77.
And why were you smiling though? What did you notice?
Because at the top it was just 56 plus 20, so that's 76. But at the bottom now it's 56 plus 21, so it's going to be 77.
So I could have almost done the exact same strategy I just did above, right? So if I said 56 plus 20 was 76, and then I just had 1, right? So really, there's no tricking you. Okay. 56, take away 20. So Dash, what you got?
30.
30,
30, just 30.
just 30? Okay, so how did you do that?
I mean 40.
Okay, how did you do that?
So I know that in 50, when you go across, there's 10. There's like when you go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 every time.
Okay,
So
so what number did you start at?
I started at 56.
Okay.
Then I counted backwards to 51.
So you counted 10 backwards?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you counted 10 backwards, what number are you left with next? Remember up here we said counting backwards is like counting by ones, but with tens. So 34, 24, 14, or 3, 2, 1. So this is 56.
57.
No, that's forwards. Go backwards. But don't move this value here, right? So this stays the same. So I know we're gonna have a 6 because what's in the ones column here? 0. So then we're only taking away
66.
that's forward 10. Backwards. What number comes before 50?
40.
40. And then how many 10s do we have to take away? 20. So it becomes
36.
36. So you were correct the first time. So 36 is your answer. Okay, I'm going to trick you. You ready? 56, take away 21. What, Riva?
Oh, it's mine isn't that flat.
Okay. You're correct, but this is plus and this is minus, so you're not going to have the same answer. But some of you are laughing. Jasmine, what are you laughing at?
Because you just need to take away 1 from the 36.
Why do I just take away 1 from the 36?
Because we just need to take 21 away.
Oh, so you're telling me we already did the 20?
Yes, and then just take away 1. That makes 35.
So if I ever get a big number in my head, like the number, let's just say I have the number 55, I can just say 50 and then take away 5 later on? Huh, that's an interesting idea, isn't it? So yes, so we can take away. So we know that 56 was here, and I took away 20 already, right? Which became 36, and then I just take away 1 more. 35. Okay, let's see if you can do this the hardest one I've ever given you. I'll write it right here. 63 plus 31. Let's use all our thinking that we've done all the way up, all the way down. 63 plus 31. And you might have to use this strategy here. Okay? Okay, just going to use all your thinking skills. Ishan, can you at least do this part? 63 plus 30? At least get that part done, okay? Same with the 3 if you can try that. You should be able to get 63 plus 30 down. Because you should be able to count forward by tens. I know you got it, now rush. Have a seat and relax. Okay, why don't you talk to someone next to you about it? At least this part, and then think about it.
It's 93.
Turn around and not 90, no, it's not 93. 63 plus 30 is 93. Plus 1 is.
So we're answered Mr. So but if we add 63 plus 30, 31 is 60, 73, 83, 93.
Yes, plus 1 is 94. Yeah, so you forgot the 1 part, right? Look at that, you guys have been doing like two digit in your head without an algorithm. Huh? Do you see that though? Counting forward by tens. How many tens are here? 3 tens. So 63.
Don't need to read that.
And then add 1 more. Not 110, just 1 more. Yeah. See how fast it is? So first look at the tens, then look at the 1. Okay, so what did you discuss? What did you discuss? Ishan? 94. How did you discuss that? What did you do?
First we started at 63.
Yeah. I'm glad you're realizing that. So 63.
Then we counted forward by tens.
How many tens? How many tens are here?
3.
3 tens. So I have 73, 83, 93, and then I have my 1.
94.
94. Okay, so if I was to come to you and say, help, I need to know what to do when adding 2 digit by 2 digit, or subtracting 2 digit by 2 digit, what's the very first thing I should do? So let's just take a look at this answer. What's the very first thing you want to do? Gurman? Add the tens. So how do I know? I just add tens? So before I can add the tens, what do I have to figure out?
You have to figure out how many tens are in the number you're adding.
How many tens are in the number I'm adding or the number I'm subtracting, right? If I'm subtracting, I go backwards. If I'm adding, I go forwards. Okay? So I figure out how many tens, I do that, and then what do I do?
Go to your tens column and see.
Yep, so we did that. We looked at the tens column. I said there's 3 of them. I added 3 tens.
Ones.
Now what do you do?
Go to the ones column.
Go to the ones and do that. Wow. Do you think that would apply to a 3-digit number? Yeah. So you could look at the hundreds, then look at the tens, then look at the ones. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant.